This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. Your association just approved next year's budget and everyone feels good about it, but there's a hidden problem lurking in those reserve numbers that could cost your community hundreds of thousands of dollars, and most boards don't realize it until it's too late. Here's what I see constantly. HOA boards, condo associations, other kinds of housing communities, they budget their operating expenses pretty easily. You look at last year's numbers, adjust for inflation, eliminate one-time expenses, and you're done. It's straightforward because operating expenses follow predictable patterns. But reserves, that's where things get dangerous. Most communities treat reserve budgeting like operating budgeting. They look at what they contributed last year, maybe increase it by a percentage and call it done. They're budgeting based on feel instead of facts. And here's what they don't realize. Every month that passes without reserve planning, the gap between what you have and what you'll actually need gets wider. The roofs are aging. The pavement is deteriorating. The HVAC systems are one winter closer to failure. But your reserve contributions, they're based on someone's gut feeling from 3 years ago. Without a professionally conducted reserve study, you're essentially flying blind. And the turbulence, that comes when 3 major expenses hit in the same year. And your board has to choose between a special assessment or deferred maintenance. Neither option makes residents happy. Here's where it gets even more complicated. Reserves are discretionary, which makes them politically vulnerable. Operating expenses aren't optional. You have to pay the insurance, the utilities, the landscaping, but reserves? Boards constantly ask, do we really need to fund that much this year? What they don't understand is the mathematics behind reserve adequacy. It's not just about having money. It's about having the right amount at the right time. Too much sitting idle doesn't serve residents well. Too little creates a crisis. The balance point, that requires analysis that goes far deeper than most boards realize. Component life cycles, replacement costs, inflation factors, funding methods. These aren't variables you can guess at. Even communities that have reserve studies often use them wrong. A reserve study isn't just a number you plug into your budget. It's a strategic financial tool that has to be interpreted within the context of your community's specific situation, risk tolerance, and long-term plans. Are you funding adequately for your climate zone? Are your replacement timelines realistic given your actual maintenance history? Is your funding method aligned with your community's demographics and turnover rates? These questions have mathematical answers, but finding those answers requires expertise most boards simply don't have in-house. The truth is, reserve budgeting isn't something you can DIY your way through with a spreadsheet and good intentions. The cost of getting it wrong compounds every single year. If your community is budgeting reserves based on historical patterns or board consensus rather than comprehensive financial analysis, you're not managing risk, you're just postponing it. The good news? This is fixable, but it requires expertise. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.